Well, I'm a huge fan of Penn State wrestling, and they're getting ready to start their season next month, and we just love to be able to bring these guys in here because it's one of the most exciting sports here on campus at Penn State, and these guys are really, really good on top of that. Tim Haas at 130 pounds joining us. We also have Mark McKnight over here at 125 pounds. Both are All-American candidates and looking to, take that next step up. Welcome, guys. It's good to have you.
It's good to be here.
Thank you for having us.
So you say the wings are good here at the Quaker Steak?
I enjoy the wings, absolutely.
All right. When do you have to stop eating? Sometime next week?
It's
to stay at 125?
Close. Yeah, it's getting close. It's about that time.
You guys don't look like they're light or anything, but that's drudgery. I mean, it's not only one of the most physically demanding sports that there is, but how tough is it? Last year you're what, 118, and this year you're going up to 125?
No, I was 125 my entire career. Yes.
So what about staying at 125?
It's a challenge at times, especially this year. I think I got a little bit bigger over the summer. Putting some time in the weight room, and it's going to be a little bit more of a struggle, I think, to keep my weight down. But nothing I can't handle. Yeah,
and Tim, you're at 130, so.
133.
133. Okay. So, they make a big difference. 3 pounds could be everything, right?
It is once you get down.
You guys are very optimistic. A lot of newcomers last year. You got Philip Davis coming back. You've got some great senior leadership, but you guys are this close. Do you really feel that way this year?
Yeah, we do. We're both seniors, so it's kind of our last shot. So we want to make the best of it.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, from my perspective too, we got potentially about 7 returning starters and 2 All-Americans, and me and Timmy are knocking on the door, and a couple other guys too. So we're closing in on hopefully making the top 5 this year, and maybe even win it all. So.
Yeah, and you've got just a great schedule. You're actually going on the road to Oklahoma State. You're going to go to Iowa. Minnesota's coming here. Last year, I think they won the national championship.
Yeah, they did.
Had a really, really good team. So, but talk a little bit of just some of the in-house battles that you guys have. I mean, you got some of the even backups, some of the best talent in the country in one room.
Yeah, we have a lot of depth in our team right now. I mean, we have at every weight we have at least 2 or 3 guys that could step in and make an impact. So in practice it gets pretty rough. I mean, it's a battle pretty much every day.
Well, Mark, I think also when you look at that, the practice sessions have to help. I mean, that keeps you sharp, keeps you on the edge.
They do, they do. And that's one thing I think about from last year's team to this year's team is we got a little more of an attitude this year. Guys are just banging heads in the room and everything else, and it's just a battle in the room, and that's gonna transfer over to the matches this year, and I think that's what we need.
I remember that last year against Ohio State, Philip Davis. That set the tone for really one of the big nights you guys had last year.
That was a great match when he pinned that.
Absolutely.
What does he do? I mean, wrestler to wrestler here. I mean, this guy he is a lean, mean fighting machine, man.
We're still trying to figure that out, what he does. We're not even sure ourselves.
He's different. He can do things that a lot of guys can't.
Yeah, and Bubba Jenkins, another guy last year, really got his opportunity, and the best is yet to come with him.
Yeah, he had a real good summer. He won, I don't know if you know, the Gila or the Junior World title. So he's like a world champ.
And then Valamont's one of these guys that you tangle with a little bit in practice sessions. He's a guy that really kind of emerged a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts a lot of time in. That's one thing I think Dan's is best at. He stays focused all year round, and he puts the time in, and that's why he was so close as he was last year.
And I think also Coach Sunderland, just the whole staff, but Coach Sunderland especially, I think he knows what Penn State wrestling means to the whole sate. That's the best scholastic state in the country for it. And he's going, this is crazy. Penn State needs to be, we got to go for the national championship. We should be where the road goes through.
Yeah, Coach Sunderland does a great job. He is Penn State wrestling.
He seems quiet on the outside. Is he quiet in practice? Or does he have a look? When you make him a CS, don't get the look.
Yeah, he can speak up.
Yeah, he's quiet at times, but don't get me wrong, he's pretty vocal sometimes too. He'll let you know if he's not happy.
Well, gentlemen, nothing but the best coming up for the year. We appreciate you coming down, and again, I think Wrestling Media Day is coming up on the 1st, and then the Wrestle Off. So, it's going to be an exciting winter ahead with you guys. Looking forward to it.
We are
awesome,
too.
Jed.